Alrighty, total body workshop today. We'll get started with a warm-up. It's going to be kind of a longer warm-up today. We're going to start off with some inverted hamstring movements. So we're going to do 5 on each side. Inverted hamstring, otherwise known as a single leg Romanian deadlift. So go ahead and find your balance on one leg. We're going to reach out to the sides with our arms, shooting those hips back, bringing our chest close to the floor, and then coming back to the starting position, repeating 5 times on each side. You can work through your own pace or work at your own pace with these. Make sure to reset after each rep and focus on finding your balance and achieving a good stretch in your hamstrings. Moving nice and slow. Again, you can hold on to something if you need to, or you can keep that back leg on the floor as you work through the movement this way. All right, switch sides when you're ready. Again, 5 reps on each side. You find that you are losing your balance, go ahead and reset and start again. I really like this one for my hamstrings. You can gradually work on getting that chest a little bit further down to the floor as you feel more comfortable with this movement. All right, I've got one more on this side and then we'll move on. Awesome. Okay, next we're going to move on to a walking lunge with lateral flexion. So if you've got some space in front of you, feel free to use that. If you don't have much space, that's okay. You can just perform forward lunges with a rotation instead of walking. All right, so we're gonna do 3 on each side, alternating reps. So taking a step forward, and then we're gonna come up with our opposite arm. So if your right leg's forward, left arm comes up, and then we're moving to that right side, and then we're gonna come back to center, step forward with the opposite leg, and opposite arm comes up, moving into lateral flexion. All right, so pretty soon I'm gonna come out of frame, so I'm just gonna back up and repeat 2 more times on each side. Doing a good stretch all throughout the side of your torso with that added lateral flexion or lateral reach. All right, nice. When you're finished, we're gonna move on to a leg cradle. So we're gonna perform this one standing in place. We've got 3 on each side. So you're gonna grab, first, quarter squat. Stay nice and stable. And then you're gonna grab just below the knee, and then you're gonna reach for that ankle, pushing your knee out and your ankle up and in. All right, then we'll reset, quarter squat. Whoop, the doorbell just rang. And there goes my dog. Quarter squat. Opposite leg this time, same thing. Knee comes out, ankle comes up and in, and then reset. So 2 more on each side. Again, moving at your own pace. We're stretching out our hips with this one. All right, 1 more rep. Nice job. All right, hopefully you felt a good stretch in your outer thigh area with those. Next up, we're moving into some lateral lunges. So again, we're gonna hit the hips, we're gonna hit the glutes. We're also gonna hit our adductors or our inner thigh of the opposite leg. So lateral lunge, feet together. You can keep your arms at your chest or you can keep them at your sides to start. And as we move into the lunge, you can raise them forward. So we've got 3 on each side. So lunging out to the side, so hips shoot back. This leg stays straight. And then you're gonna drive through your midfoot and your heel as you come back to center. And then we're gonna repeat for rep 2, last one, rep 3. All right, let's switch sides. Same thing. Hips go back. Drive through that midfoot and your heel. All right, one more. Good. All right, last warm-up exercise. We have got a drop lunge. So some people like to call this a curtsy lunge, but regardless, feet hip width apart. Hands can come across your chest, and then we're gonna step back, kind of like we're moving back in a diagonal motion. So not directly back, but not directly out to the side either. So just like that, we've got 5 on each side. Again, driving up through that midfoot and heel of the front leg. All right, when you're finished with 5 on one side, move on to 5 on the other. 3, 4, last one, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay, that's gonna mark the end of this warm up. Next, we're gonna get into the heart of the workout. So for strength circuit number 1, we've got 4 exercises. We're gonna complete 30 seconds of each exercise, and then we'll rest a little bit. So just follow along. As I go through each, we're gonna start with reverse lunges, alternating. 30 seconds, here we go. So this time we are stepping directly back with that back leg. Again, driving up through the midfoot and heel of the front foot. If you've got weight, feel free to add that. 5 seconds. Nice job. All right, next up, we're taking it down to the ground for some spider crunches. So high plank position, elbow or knee to elbow, alternating for 30 seconds. Keep that core nice and tight. Contract those abs as much as you can when you're bringing your knee to your elbow. Five seconds to go. All right, moving on. We've got some bent over Ys. Feet hip width apart. Shoot those hips back. Chest should be almost parallel with the ground. Moving up at a 45-degree angle, coming back down. 30 seconds. We're making a Y with our body. Thumbs stay facing up. Squeezing those shoulder blades at the top of the movement. 5 seconds. Again, feel free to add some weight to this one if you have some. All right, nice job. Coming back down to the floor for some plank rotations. 30 seconds. We're starting in a high plank position. Nice wide stance. We're gonna open it up to one side, arm completely overhead, coming back into high plank, rotating the opposite direction. All right, 30 seconds. The wider your stance, the more stable you'll be. Always making sure to reset before switching directions. Nice job. And go ahead and relax for just a bit. before we start round 2. All right, we're starting with our reverse lunges, alternating after each rep. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Nice job. We're halfway through. Getting down as low as you can. And done. All right, back down to the floor for our spider crunches. Starting in a high plank position, hands and wrists underneath the shoulders, elbow to knee, 30 seconds. Everything stays tight. Upper body, abdominals, lower body. 9 seconds. And rest. All right. And by rest, I mean a few seconds of rest. All right, bent over wise. Shoot those hips back. Let those arms hang. Thumbs up. Squeeze. And back down. Upper body stays tight. Core stays tight. Pull that belly button into the spine. Let's go 10 more seconds. All right, back down to the floor for our plank rotations. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Primarily working our torso and our shoulders with this movement. You feel your feet start to slip, go ahead and reset. Let's go 7 more seconds. And rest. All right, we're going through this one more time. I'll give you about 10 seconds. Grab a sip of water if you have some nearby. Catch your breath, deep breaths in and out. All right, last round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunges. Try to get that thigh parallel to the ground in this position. Front thigh, that is. Nice job. Keep that knee over the ankle. All right, spider crunches, last 30 seconds. Get into position, and here we go. Not only are we getting our core involved with this exercise, but we're working on that shoulder stability, and we're getting those hip flexors involved too. 5 seconds. All right, back up for some bent over Ys. Right into it. Thumbs up, squeeze. Keep those rear deltoids nice and tight on the way up and on the way down. Five seconds. All right, back down for our last set of plank rotations. Here we go, and begin. Eight seconds to go. All right, go ahead and rest. That ends strength circuit number 1. We're gonna move on to circuit number 2 next. Okay, so we've got a pillar bridge with alternating leg lifts up first. So palms facing up, let me grab my timer. Elbows underneath the shoulders. All right, we're here. We're lifting one leg, and then we're alternating. 30 seconds. Squeeze that glute as you lift that leg. Three, two, one. Nice job. All right, next up, flip it on over. We've got some push-ups. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go. Lower that chest so it's only about 1 to 2 inches above the ground. Full range of motion here. Gaze stays towards the floor. Let's go 5 more seconds. Nice job. All right, bring your heels or your glutes to your heels. Stretch it out just a bit. Slowly come on up. Next, we've got some squats, but this is a fun variation. We're gonna come up onto our toes, and we have a pretty narrow stance. So we're gonna target our quads primarily with this variation. So the more narrow your stance with the squat, the more recruitment you're gonna get from your quads. All right, so heels up. Again, if you need to hold on to something for balance right away, feel free to do so, and then bring those arms up to your chest, or as you lower down, you can bring those arms out in front of you. But stay on your toes, squat down. Whoops, I gotta reset. Squat down, and back up again. All right, we've got 30 seconds here. Nice job. This one definitely requires some focus. If you don't feel comfortable up on your toes, that's okay. Keep your feet flat. You can still perform a narrow stance squat. You just won't be able to go as low. Whoops. I'm really screwing this one up today. All right, let's go 5 more seconds. Okay, moving on. Hopefully round 2 will be better than that. Okay, next, we've got a plank shoulder tap. Okay, so high plank position, nice wide stance. Reach up, tap your opposite shoulder. 30 seconds. Little to no rotation in those hips. Keep everything as stable and as still as possible. Nice gentle tap on the shoulder, right into the next rep. 9 seconds left. All right, rest for a little bit. Then we're gonna go back to our pillar bridge with alternating leg lift. For those squats, I will say, if you've got a pair of dumbbells, you can place them together, just making sure that they're nice and even. And then you can place your heels on those dumbbells, toes on the floor, and that will allow you to keep your balance a little bit better. Clearly, I need that today. Okay, let's head back into our pillar bridge. This is going to be round 2. So palms facing up, arms about shoulder width apart, elbows underneath the shoulders. 30 seconds, lift, squeeze, and then alternate. You feel your hamstrings work too as you squeeze that glute. Five seconds. All right, nice job. We've got push-ups up next. Here we go. 30 seconds. All right, keep going. Full range of motion. You got this, 10 seconds. All right, glutes to heel, stretch it out just a bit. All right, go ahead and come on up. All right, I'm gonna use these dumbbells for this round of squats. If you don't have a pair of dumbbells, that's okay, come up onto your toes if you feel comfortable. All right, let's go, 30 seconds. All the way down, all the way back up. Nice. 10 seconds left. All right. Back down to the ground for our plank shoulder taps. Last exercise in this circuit. Nice wide stance. And begin. Keep those hips up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. Next, we're going to move into a reverse plank. So we're going to hold this position for 30 seconds. So what you want to do here, your hands and wrists are going to be underneath your shoulders. Fingers are going to be pointed forwards towards your toes. Heels on the ground, legs extended. You're going to push yourself up. You're going to elevate those hips. Toes pointed up, heels on the floor. We're holding this position for 30 seconds. All right, I'm going to start my timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Gaze can stay forward. Keep those hips up. Don't let them drop. Relax that neck. 12 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips. All right, nice job. We're supersetting that with an elbow to knee crunch. So, legs bent, back flat on the floor. Bring that pelvis, tuck it under. Here we go. We're gonna bring our right elbow to our left knee first. Let's do 10 reps. Come all the way down and then repeat. Pausing a little bit in this position so you get a good contraction in your abdominals. Exhaling here, inhaling here. Two more. Last one. All right, we're switching sides. Same thing. Here we go. 4. Really lift this shoulder up off of the floor. Crunch. All right, let's do 2 more. All right, relax for just a little bit and pull your knees into your chest. Go ahead and roll on up. We're coming back into our reverse plank. All right, go ahead and get yourself into position. Again, fingers pointed towards your toes, legs extended, hands and wrists underneath the shoulders. Lift those hips so you've got a straight line from your ankles all the way up to your core, to your shoulders. Here we go, 30 seconds. Keep breathing. 10 seconds down. If you feel those hips drop, shove them back up. 7 seconds. All right, let's go straight into our elbow to knee crunch. All right, starting with our right elbow, left knee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. All right, switch sides. Here we go. Really push that back into the floor when you're in this position. Exhale, inhale. Super important to find that right breathing pattern. All right, let's do 1 more. All right, go ahead and relax. Pull one knee in to the chest. Pause for just a bit, and then we're gonna alternate. All right, let's do 5 on each side. With each rep, see if you can pull that leg in just a little bit further. You can move at your own pace. If you need to hold here for a little bit longer, you can. You can even rotate that leg out to the side just a little bit for a deeper stretch with those hip flexors. Moving nice and slow and controlled as always. If you want to add in a leg cradle, you can. All right, when you're finished with those knee hugs, we're gonna roll on over on one side for our side lying quad stretch. So one leg stays extended, your top leg. We're grabbing onto our foot, pulling our heel to our glute, All right, let's go ahead and extend and then repeat one more time. All right, extend. Let's come down all the way to the floor. Left arm on top. Let's go ahead and rotate. Opening up the shoulders, you can bend those knees if you would like to. Let's just hold here, pushing our shoulders into the floor and then coming back, palms together. Okay, let's flip on over. Same thing on this side. Bottom leg stays straight, pulling that top heel to your glute until you feel a good stretch in your quadriceps. All right, release and come back into the stretch. All right, same thing as we did on the other side. Come all the way down to the floor. Let's bend those legs. Right arm comes up top, slowly bring that arm across to the other side. Let's press our shoulders into the floor. All right, slowly come back to the start. Go ahead, come on up. Shake it out a bit. Roll the shoulders back and forth. Oh, I heard some cracks. Never fails. Alrighty, math class for today.